What's up? What's up? I am in love with my guest and my guest host. Oh my God. Give me some snaps and some jazz hands for Maria de la Ghetto and Miss D.T. Stuff.
Ciao!
How art thou?
Better now. Better now.
Konnichiwa, bitches!
I am living. I love our special guest, Ms. Dee Dee Steps. Dee Dee, tell all of our viewers who are watching from the UK, Wales, Paris, Africa, America, South America, Asia, Hong Kong, everywhere. Tell us where you at and give us who is Dee Dee Steps.
First of all, let me say, oi, mates. K Pasa, Ping Tong Ling. I hope I covered everything. I'm here in San Diego, California, Southern California. It's about what, 115, 120 outside, but I'm good, boo. Hi.
Wait, is that degrees?
Basically, bitches, basically.
Okay, so for all the Fahrenheit folks, the rest of the normal world, that's about like 30.
Is it 30, like 30, 40 Celsius?
Yeah, it's like 30, 40 Celsius. It's like the 30, 32 Celsius. Yeah, it's
hot. It's hot.
Oh, it's probably about 40 Celsius where I'm at, because I'm not in San Diego yet.
So I have my Erica, I call this my Erica Badu rag. And
killing it.
Maria's got her
Rosa the Riveter going on.
And how would you describe your head treatment? This situation.
You're asking Dee Dee about her hair treatment?
How would you brand this?
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, when quarantine kicked in, let's just say my hair braider decided she wasn't touching anybody's hair. So for a while, I rode around looking like Celie from The Color Purple. Remember, she had like the two braids. I called them the hang looses. Yeah, that's what I had for a while. And then me and my gay homeboy decided to create some shit. So now I'm wearing individuals, bitches.
Oh, I like it. Cute. Oh, your hair is probably nice. It's nice and cool because my sister braids my hair and she likes to experiment. So when she does like a lot of braids, it's just the breeze is so nice,
yes,
you know?
Hits the scalp. The scalp gets the
yes.
I love this because then I can go to my roots and I'm like, transform to Power Jew, and I can activate the Power Jew, and we go.
It's an Erica Badu.
You look like you're going skiing. I thought you were going skiing. I didn't know.
Oh my God!
See, I'm a power morphin. Like I can do. I can go.
My morphin Power Jew.
I'm gonna make some syrup. I'm gonna make some latkes. I'm
going
to
some butter, maybe.
I can do it all. And then, look, I'm going to take us all to the promised land.
Oh, my God.
Jerry curls. He got Jerry curls.
All of those that thought that I was not Jewish, bitches, look, this is...
No, that is a Jew faux show.
Yeah.
Real.
You got the Jerry curl. You need some Jerry curl spray. Remember from the movie? Hey,
so
you standing on the couch.
Yes! It's just so glow.
Yes.
We are gonna have so much fun. I'm putting on Erica Badu rag. Like I'm gonna go to bed. Now, first question of the day. Breakfast and bitch. What do you have for breakfast? And what do you have to BITCH about? What has been bizarre, ironic, terrifying, crazy, and hard about life? What did you have for breakfast, Miss Maria de la Ghetto?
You know, I did a little bit of a semi-healthy. I made some garlic fried rice. It's a popular Filipino like breakfast. Ooh. And it's literally just some olive oil, some garlic up in there with some salt, pepper in your rice. Ugh, bomb. Did some eggs with some spinach on the side. And that was my breakfast. What's been crazy or actually a little bit terrifying, I want to say, is I've had a headache or a migraine for 3 days. So I've been really trying to like cope with that. Today is probably like one of the better days now. It's getting better. So I've been like a little out of it, you know. So, but honestly, I mean it like legitimately. I've had a couple of shows the last few days, and that's literally what's gotten me through the day. Like just doing that show, it gets the endorphins going because you know you can't help but be up there, and it just forces you to like laugh and have a good time. And to be honest, when I do the shows, I notice like the headaches go down and like. So I'm feeling so much better, but I was a little worried. I was checking my blood sugar, checking my blood pressure. Everything was fine. So vitals are good. Vitals are good. So no need to worry. How about you, Didi? What you got going?
Girl, what'd you get for breakfast and what you got to bitch about?
Okay, for hold on. A day like Ghetto, you said rice with onions. What was the?
No, it's garlic. It's garlic fried rice. You just so heat the olive oil. You just heat up the olive oil. Then you throw the like chopped garlic up in there. Get a little bit, you know, chop it up, fry it up a little bit, and then throw your rice up in there, and then throw some salt and pepper. That's it. You're good. You know?
Okay, I just wanted to get that.
Oh, it's bomb.
So much.
It's so good.
So for breakfast this morning, I made me some corned beef hash, which I absolutely love. And then I cracked the egg, but only use the egg whites. Put just a dash of pepper in there. I can't put salt in my food because my old ass, I know I look young, but I'm 47 years old. I got high blood pressure, so I take medicine for that shit. So.
Oh, girl, me too. That don't stop me.
That's not even what I got to bitch about. You know what I got to bitch about? Here's my problem with this quarantine shit. I find myself eating an entire box of Cocoa Puffs in one sentence. But then to make myself feel better, I'm like, oh, Didi, at least you use almond milk. See, that's what I got to bitch about.
It's all about balance. Hey, you're 47, Didi. I could not get older. I'm still stuck on that. Black does not crack. Your skin is just flawless. Flawless.
Run with it. Run with it.
God.
But my bones hurt, but my bones hurt.
Igor, what'd you have for breakfast, baby?
Well, I have this amazing comedian. You might know her. It's Kosher Barbie or Lauren Jameson.
Yes, that's my girl.
She has moved down here to Mexico.
Oh.
And she made me this amazing asparagus and goat cheese omelet this morning.
Ooh, I don't like goat cheese, but for those who do, I can imagine that sounds delicious. So bougie.
I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. So, for those of you who don't know, I run this little eco resort in Mexico, a couple hours south of the border in San Diego. We had all these Insta famous folks on down here. I ain't gonna say no names, but I just asked them, yo, when you take some pictures, give us a shout out, give us a geotag at Baja Off the Grid. They posted at Mykonos.
Oh, stop. Nothing.
And I was like, look, I get it. You photoshopped out the donkey, but Mykonos.
That's what we call Bougetto.
I'm living my authentic self here in Mykonos.
Oh my God.
You were in my backyard. You were in my back. You couldn't even have. I get it, just not saying anything, but Mykonos.
You gonna get caught up like little Bow Wow.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I bitch about that too.
What it made me realize is that what we see in social media, in our feed, how much of it is real?
You ever heard of the Bow Wow challenge?
See,
remember that, Maria? Remember that, Maria?
Yeah, that's why I was like, they gonna get caught up in some Bow Wow type shit, and then you just gonna look stupid. Like, why? Like, Baja's nice. Like, why you gotta go to Mykonos? Decolonize yourself, y'all.
Hey, you could have put like Mykonos inspired. This reminds me of Mykonos, but just flat out being like, I'm in Mykonos. I'm like, bitch, there's no flights to Mykonos. America's quarantined. Greece ain't letting people in.
Don't nobody want us. Don't nobody want us, and for good reason.
Like, I was about to say I wouldn't want us either. Shit.
For real, honestly.
Mexico is the only country letting Americans in right now.
And honestly, it's because people have dual citizenship, like they live back and forth, they come back and forth.
Oh,
So
my door neighbor, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, you can't stop it because like there's people like their families, and a lot of people who live in Mexico. Their what is it? Insurance is from the U.S. because they're U.S. residents or U.S. citizens. And there was a lot of controversy because my parents live in the Imperial Valley, and they have like the highest rate of COVID cases for for the population, in comparison to everywhere else. And I got into it with someone over Facebook talking about we need to take care. Like he was like talking smack. He's like, oh, it's because everyone's coming from Mexicali, bringing the COVID. I was like, first of all, Mr. White Privilege, let me stop you right there. Showed him an article saying about like people who are coming from Mexicali to come treated here. They're American citizens. They have U.S. citizenship. They have healthcare here. And then he tried to clap back. Well, we need to take care of our citizens that live here first. No, your racism is showing. So you can just we ain't having all that.
Who cut your bushes? Who fed your children? Who cooked your food?
And how come they seem to forget that this used to be Mexico where we are? Hello.
Thank you. This is our land. What you doing here? Like, no.
White man kicks you out and all of a sudden it's ours. Fuck you, white man.
Yeah, like y'all need to go back to your countries. Talking about go back to our like
we all got okay. If another white person tells me you need to go back to your country.
Oh, we doing deportation? Okay, I'm waiting for all the Europeans first. Go ahead.
I've never been to Africa, so I don't know how I can go back. I'm just saying, I've never been.
Okay, we're all immigrants. Unless you're brown, you need to turn around.
There it is. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I just want to clarify when I said "fuck you, white man," I'm not talking to all the white people. I'm just talking to all the racist people because I got a lot of white friends that I love. I just wanted to throw that out there.
You know what? If the white person gets offended on that, they're the ones that are racist. Like they know.
The racist people know who I'm talking to.
You know what I'm saying? When we say "fuck white people," white people know which ones we're talking about. You know, because the other white people that aren't racist will be right there next to us.
White people I got white friends that have marched and out there getting their ass kicked to support me. So, shout out to them. I'm never talking about them, but you racist motherfuckers know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
So there it is. I'm like, we're all immigrants. And I'm sorry, but some of us not by choice, Black people.
How are we?
We're all immigrants, and that's what makes America great, is that we have this, amazing place for all this mixture of ideas and cultures and everything. Why would we want to shut it down and become inbred? That's why we're so great.
Exactly.
That's why we're so great. Inbreeding is not beneficial. On this tip, Dee Steps, how do you identify? If someone's going to ask you, my favorite question we always talk about, what are you? What would you say? What is your answer when people come up to you and be like, what are you? What would be the three?
Where are you really from?
What are your three qualifiers? How do you identify? What are you?
This is the thing. You know what gets me about, and I'm just going to go with, and again, remember when we talking about white people, y'all know which ones we talking about. So why is it that this is what they do? You're Asian American, you're African American, you're a Mexican American, you're something American, but they just get to be American. You haven't noticed that? How come we all got that label right there in front? Then we're American, but they're just
systemic racism.
Right? If they was like, I'm European American. Yeah, keep it real. I'm Irishman. Whatever. You know what I mean? So when people ask me, I'm that person that when that box where you check, because here in California it's a law now. They have to put click your race. They have to give you the option to not answer that question. I don't answer it. I was born and raised in this country right here. Somewhere down the line, my great grandparents, I'm sure they were in Africa. Look at me. But I am an American. I just so happen to be Black. Let's just say that.
They should start putting white American, because for all those ones that don't have any culture.
How come there's something in front of like all three of us on this screen right now? There's something in front of us, and then American, right? They just do that to us, and it just bugs the hell out of me. But they're American.
So
that's why they feel this is their country.
What about do you identify, like, do you put that out there, like who you decide to sleep with and who is in your bedroom? Does that come up?
No, not at all. No. My sexual thing and what I do with the ladies, yes, I'm a lesbian. Fuck y'all if you don't like it.
What?
Surprise, surprise. No, and for me, especially since I've been single for long, and it's definitely by choice. I'm at the point in age right now. Yes, that's the scissor right there that he's doing. In case you guys.
That's so funny. I'm like, oh, it's an L for lesbian. Oh.
I definitely don't let my sexuality thing, that doesn't define me at all. I'm just me. You know, I have my professional. I'm Deidre during the day because I do my corporate thing. But you know, when it's comedy time and it's time to laugh and I'm off that, I'm Dee Dee. And fuck it about my race or my sexuality. If you don't like it, don't come around me, bitches. But that's
damn
why me and Iggy hang around. Me and Iggy, we got like kids together and shit. We'll tell y'all about that later.
See, this is my problem. Because people, like, I look a certain way. I don't know how people take me from the outside, but I got a lot of different cultures inside. And I was born in communist Russia. I was raised in the projects by Black women. And then I moved to Europe and lived in Spain and in France. So I'm a little mixed all over. And on the outside, I don't know. I just look like, I look like just a white man.
You got a Jerry curl. You need to put hey, Maria, remember when they used to put them plastic caps on their head at night?
Oh my God. Or they actually use the curlers too to like do the certain type of curl. Oh my God. Every time I think of that, and then I hear, let your soul glow.
Oh, that movie. Oh, really? Hey, girls, what is this right here?
Is that a quetzal or rooster? Oh, there's two cocks.
It's two chickens fucking.
It's a cockfight.
The cock. Oh. Yeah, the cocks. Cock.
I hate when
guys use that word and they're like when they're trying to be sexy.
I was so clever. I was like, look at my cockfight.
That's the gayest shirt that I ever seen.
I thought they were fucking. I just thought it was two chickens.
Oh my God. Is that supposed to be? Is that like, where did you get that, Iggy? Because I would love to see a straight man wear that and then be like, oh, I didn't know you were gay, sir.
I got it at the Goodwill. I thought it was cute. And these are how snarky the gays are. They're like, Ed Hardy was like in like 10 years ago.
Is that an Ed Hardy shirt? That's not an Ed Hardy shirt.
I hate that type of, the gay community is really big with that type of shit. Like, I can't wear FUBU. You know what I mean? Like, really? I can't.
All my stuff has no label. Like, I can't have labels. The only labels I got is like 10s plus because then nothing fits. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a label person either. But if if you go to Ross or something, you see a hoodie, I'm grabbing it. I don't care.
Like, I don't care. You know what? I miss Baby Fat. I love that brand.
That shit can have a picture of Popeye on it. I don't care. I'm buying it. Is it?
If it fits my fat ass, and like, hello, if it fits my fat ass, I'm taking 3 of them. Let me get 3 of these. Like, I have 3 dresses of the same dress because I was like, this fits comfortably. I'm gonna buy it.
Making fun of you because it's a cross color.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I hope this photo comes up. It's so funny that you mentioned it. Can you see? I hope this photo shows.
That's some shit out the 80s. Where is that from? That's the 90s.
I see somebody sitting at a dinner table.
Is that your Jufro?
This is me over here. My cross colors hat right there.
Oh, whose little Jufro is that?
That's me with all my Jewish friends. It was a bar mitzvah.
Oh my God.
I have a bit of, I actually did a bar mitzvah once, believe it or not. I was hired. That was one of my first gigs I was hired for.
See,
Oh wow!
Yeah, I know. Blew my mind. The grandfather saw me perform at Comedy Palace and asked me to do his damn grandson's bar mitzvah.
That's adorable. That's some Tiffany Haddish type shit. I love it.
Hey, $300 real quick, and I got a lot of
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they bet they had that bomb food. Oh my God.
Oh shit. Holy man. Oh my, I had never been old. And they treated me so good. See, can I just real quick? I can't stand stereotypes because I'm gonna be real. There was a certain thing that was put in my head about, Jewish and this and this and that, just different whatevers, right? So I'm thinking if I go to this bar mitzvah, I'm gonna get treated all, negative. Hey, man, let me tell you something. They were, you can tell someone is genuine. I'm old enough to tell when someone is genuine.
Yep.
They genuinely loved me. They were like, oh, even before I performed. When I walked, oh, we heard it, some people didn't even know I was performing that night. They were like, oh, are you hungry? You want this? I was like, oh shit. I just had to say that because it was put in my head that certain people are certain ways. Not to this sister right here. They treated me like a queen.
Well,
shout out and
slave to slave. We love you.
Honestly, I'm like, Jewish people are like the black people of white people, if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord. And they can dance, they got rhythm. Oh.
Like y'all been through the same struggles, you know what I'm saying? Just different time periods.
Let me tell you. Yes. They do this. That shit is for real. It's not just in the movie where they dance around with the chair and shit. I was just taken back. And they were on rhythm. It was dope. Sorry, go ahead.
I love it.
Because what got you into comedy? Like, tell us your comedy story. What was your intro into comedy? Like, how did you get started? What was the impetus? What was the moment that you're like, bam, this is it. This is it.
And you know what? There's actually a moment, and I can't wait till I get to sit on like late night and explain this to one of the Kimmels or something like that. So this is exactly how it happened. So about a month before I got into it, I was at work, and I'm usually when we're in the break room, but I never even noticed this about myself. And at this time I was 46 because it's only been over a year I've been doing comedy.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I know. So I'm in the break room and I'm riffing them because that's what I do. I stand over the table and I'm just popping them out. And then I stood there and I said, damn, I've been doing this my whole life. It just came natural, right?
Jokes or ping pong balls?
So I'm riffing jokes. I'm imitating people at work. I'm just ripping stuff out and the whole break room is just cracking up, right? So I go to my desk and one of my coworkers' name is Jose Martinez. He walked to me and he put his hand on my shoulder. He said, you need to be on stage. You have my stomach hurting in there. So for the rest of the day, I'm working, but that's in the back of my mind, right? So I get home and I decided to walk to the store. So I'm walking to the store, and this is actually my first joke because it's something else I realized about myself. I'm walking to the store, and I'm thinking about what Jose said to me, and then there's a couple, they're jogging towards me. And as they're coming towards me, I decide to hold my breath, and I just start laughing. I said, damn, Dee, you hold your breath whenever somebody jog past you because you don't want to smell that shit. And I thought that's my first joke. I swear to you, this is exactly how it happened. And I just said, and I started laughing, and then I added on to it. So I'm walking with my breath, holding my breath. I said, oh, I'm going to turn blue in the face because I don't want to smell that after funk. I turned around and I went home and I just started writing and shit just came out and came out. So then I grabbed my remote control and I told Iggy about this. I just started rehearsing in my living room. So I walked back and forth in my living room and I was just ripping out stuff that actually really happened, but I like put a twist on it. So, and that's when I said, I'm going to do comedy because by the end of the night, I had an entire notebook full of jokes. And that's how I started doing comedy. And my first comedy performance, I never did an open mic. I entered myself into a contest. I was high. I looked in line and I saw this smiling Mexican dude. And his name was Benji Garcia Reyes. And he said, he had just posted it and said, I'm looking for 2 more people for this contest. And I said, you know what, D? Fuck it. I advanced all the way to the finals. I finished in 3rd place in that contest.
That's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That's
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
True story. It was
Dang.
120 comedians, and I made it all the way to the finals. I swear to you, that's a true story.
That's
and every time I would
amazing.
perform, I would get booked. So then, I just start, and I love doing it. So that's a true story. That was my first joke. Was that I realized that I hold my breath, and I still do it when people.
I do that too. I hate people who say if you stank, we can't be friends. Like straight up.
And you sweating and shit.
Oh, no.
Maria and I are still friends because we met each other digitally, so she can't tell me.
You better put some extra strength, heavy duty deodorant on if you be stanking like that.
I know the stain.
Is that a wet spot?
White people, okay. Tell me if I'm lying. White people
I'm commenting from both sides. Like no one can come into this room. Everyone's like Iggy, damn. Like, what are you?
You have that vinegary onion smell that white people have. You ever noticed that, Didi? It's like a sour, bitter smell. Them hipsters, any guy who has a mustache like this, he gonna smell that funk of like vinegar onion type stuff. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Take a shower. Don't use patchouli. You better put on some extra strength. Put all the aluminum in your pits, damn it. Put all of it, because you nasty. That is not even a pet peeve. It's just utter disgust, just vile.
Not the onion.
I want to know, when have you experienced the most severe nose rape of your life?
Oh man! Anytime I go to an open mic in LA with a bunch of white dudes.
Just a breakdown. When you're standing there and you're like, this, and you can't, like, it just attacks you. When have you experienced the worst nose rape of your life?
That seems to happen to me. I don't. So, okay, you know how when we go to the grocery store now, there's a big ass sign out there that says that you have to wear a mask. You know what it should. Let me tell you what sign they need to put next to it. If your ass just came from the gym, do not come in here. I've ever been in line. Seriously. I go to Whole Foods. I go to Ralph. I go to Trader Joe. I live right here in the heart of Hillcrest. So I could walk to basically some nice little,
nice.
That the gay boys would just wash their balls at least. So you could be standing in line, and it's happened to me where you standing in line, and then all of a sudden a cloud of nut cluster fuck butt. That smell. It hits you, and then you turn around and there's two sweaty gay men.
In the gay world, we call it Tuesday.
Oh shit! That's the worst. That's the worst nose raper fuck or whatever.
Yeah, because you stand there and it's so offensive. It's so obscene that you smell it. You're like, what?
We're in the grocery
You
store.
just get mad. You're just like, want to punch somebody because it's just, what is it?
Hey, Maria, it's like you felt the funk. Did it touch me?
Yeah. Oh my God. You're like, get off him. You better. Who? What?
So, and it's bad because like if you're in like Whole Foods and you smell like the buttery cookies and shit, and it just hits you and it just takes over the buttery.
And then it gets in your mouth. You're like, mouth is open.
Nose hair. Sorry, Iggy. I got my nose hair.
Recap. Ms. Didi Steps. She got nose raped at Trader Joe's. Yoga gays that had an orgy and didn't wash up before they walked into the Hillcrest shopping aisle.
Exactly. We got rules, bitch.
Miss Maria de la Ghetto, when did you get nose raped?
God, every time I go to a farmer's market in LA, if I'm in Silver Lake, just walking, like I swear, I'm not even kidding.
Hashtag hipsters.
Honestly, they don't just look homeless; they smell it too. Like, I don't know what is with y'all white people. Y'all, like, I was not lying when I say, when you have that goddamn handlebar mustache, you have that funk. I can tell immediately. Thank God for the 6 feet away. Thank God for the 6 feet away now, because it just, like I said, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
It tapped you on your shoulder. Excuse me. It tapped you on your shoulder. Excuse me.
Like, don't touch me. Oh my God.
Out.
That's the funk, sir.
You're not.
Every time. Oh, what? Like,
You look like Pepe Le Pew. You look like Pepe Le Pew.
Come on. So, again, it's something that Farmer's Market, Trader Joe's / Whole Foods. Mine. I used to work retail at this hoity-toity store in the mall. And we would get these, I'm sorry, I love my people, but you Russians. You Mediterranean Jews.
Oh, that's no deodorant, boo. That's no deodorant.
There's that, I call it the fur factor.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Fur factor. And they would come in and change into the dressing room. And then my job would be to go into the dressing room and take all those clothes out and fold them. And I would walk in and I'm like, God damn, you brought the camel in this bitch.
It swung at you, didn't it? It swung at you.
And I'm like, I was like, wow. They made me earn that commission. They made me earn that commission. I was like, what on earth have you done to my dressing room? But I remember being like, I would walk in there and I'm like, just good God. Like, I don't know what it is about hummus.
Oof. I don't know.
I
wonder if there's a correlation of a lack of melanin and funk. Because I have been with many a man of many color, male, female, whatever. I've been around many people, and I've been around some funk. You know, I've been around brown funk, black funk, beige funk, but that white funk is a whole other level of.
She's still on the white funk.
I can't.
Okay, I don't want to hear.
This is a public service announcement to all you white funk. Just, vile, wretched. I'm done. I swear, I'm done. One more. Just stop using patchouli and use aluminum deodorant. Just antiperspirant.
We're going to get personal. Describe to me your first time. What was the place? What was the situation? When was the first time? How was it? What was it like? First time. Ms. Didi, do you remember the first time?
I love hearing first time stories. Oh my
God.
God.
Let me ask you this. You mean the first? Okay, so real quick. So when I was in like 5th grade.
I want both. I want both stories.
Okay, so when I was in 5th grade and I was so into girls, but you just can't, you know how it is. It's still in you and you don't know and you can't, and we had a sleepover and my sister's friend brought her little sister with her. We were the same age as I was young. Anyway, and she was playing with my titties while we was laying on the couch.
How old
and
were
I
you?
loved it. I was in 5th or 6th grade. I was young. Yeah, we were the same age. Now, how old are you when you were in 5th or 6th grade? I don't know.
That's like 8 or 9.
12.
12.
No.
Yeah,
12.
yeah, 12. You talk about 8 or 9. 12, 11 or 12.
Wait,
12. 7th grade is 13.
Yeah.
8th grade is 14.
Oh, well, 6th grade. Yeah, okay. Well,
yeah.
Oh,
12.
you know what? I was a year behind. I was
Look, you're a little pedo.
No. I was a year younger than everybody because I started school like earlier or something. I don't know, but yeah.
I think you know what? My first real time I know was I was in high school, and I was a freshman and she was a junior. We're actually friends. We don't even talk about it at all. But that was the first time I was like, "Yo, hey."
Where'd it happen? Give us the details. We want
the it happened at her house. We were in the band together.
Y'all band geeks were nasty. I always heard about them stories.
Trombone players are nasty.
Oh my God, drums. That was a drum line.
We don't even talk about it at all. But yeah, that was the other time. That was the time.
And so, have you ever been with a boy?
You try it because you think that that's what you're supposed to do, but I didn't. It wasn't me.
You didn't like it?
Nah. And it was more of like a thing where, like religions, where people be trying to push it on you, like you gotta date a dude, like you know what I mean. So, and because I grew up all Pentecostal and shit, where they make you feel like you gotta wear a dress if you a girl, And you can't wear, and they're the ones that tell you you're gonna burn in hell, and I put something up the other day. Meanwhile, the preacher was fucking one of the choir girls. They kill me, like how they judge you.
Oh my God, seriously.
That's a true story. Yeah, that's a true story.
Ugh. Dang.
And the true story about it is my uncle actually, I was young as heck, it was happening. He actually saw the preacher walking out of an abortion clinic with the girl. That's a true story.
Guy Murray is trying to. Oh, hey, Leo.
Maria, I know you had a story. It wasn't your first, but something happened with the bed.
Oh my God, no, I don't want to talk. Why you gonna bring that one up? Oh my God, this was not even this was like the 37th. I don't know. Oh my God.
Come on, girl.
My first though was interesting. It was
okay.
trashy.
Okay, give us your first, because I love your.
I'll tell you both stories if you want, but my first was my bet. It was. I hope she never sees this. Her mom is probably gonna see this, so it was fine. My first was at my best friend's house with a guy I worked with, and he was seeing someone at the time, but like, but whatever. It was like we both had our V cards, and we were at her house, and it was a trailer, which was even funnier to me. I was like, this is some trailer trash ass shit, and we did it on her mom's bed. And I after it was just like, I kind of we should just do it to get it over with, because I had just graduated high school. I was 17. I just graduated, and I was like, let's get this shit over with. And so we did, but then I don't know. I feel kind of bad now that I say it out loud. I'm like, I guess I kind of convinced him to do it because I'm a very persuasive person. But
you gonna love me now.
No, I wasn't trying to love nobody. He was gross. But after it was done, he was crying. He went to the living room to go sleep on the living room couch or whatever, and he was crying. He was like, "Don't tell anybody." I was like, "Don't ruin this for me." But I should say before that, I started laughing, and I didn't realize that it was a trailer, and he could hear me very clearly. So as soon as he walked out to the living room to go lay down on the couch, I closed the door, and I was laughing so hard, because he it was wasn't even fully. He had just a half a chub, and it was it was the most anticlimactic ever, because I was like, this is what everybody's talking about. I'm glad I got it over with. What the hell? And the fact that I laughed afterwards, I'm like, wow, I kind of ruined it for him because I laughed at his. It was just, wow, so unsatisfying and very sad. So I want to feel bad for him, but then I don't, because I'm like, hey, you cheated on your bitch, so it's fine. What about your first time, Iggy? Tell us about your first time.
Mine was magical. It was.
Oh my God!
It was.
You disappeared. It was that magical. What the? Oh, there you
I got the roses. I had the petals. I was ready. I was ready. It was amazing. It was beautiful. She was amazing. I thought it was amazing. It was gorgeous. And then the next morning, we're at the breakfast table, and my family's there, and my mom is there, and she's like, it sounded like you had a lot of fun with my son last night.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
So tell me, does he know how to move his butt in the bed?
Oh, my God.
I mean, really? I mean, it sounded like you were having fantastic time.
Oh my God, I would be mortified.
I was and I'm
mortification.
Embarrassed, but I looked at her and I was like, well,
oh no.
Well, did you enjoy it or not? And my mom was like, seriously, I mean, it sounded like, either squirrels were dying or you were having amazing time. Which was it? Squirrels dying or you amazing time?
Oh my God.
That was my first time. And everyone at the breakfast table was like, used to get breakfast to go. And
Yeah.
then she gave us at the table. And she was just like, no, I seriously, like, tell me, you're going to do it in my house? You're going to tell me how it was?
Oh my gosh.
How Mama Nina didn't play. It's like, I hope you use the condom because.
Also, why was she that loud? Like, I mean,
he was tearing it up. He was beating that shit.
I guess.
Just say, I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just. But like, the thing is like, I love women. I love men. I love women, and that was what was kind of confusing for me. Was like, I enjoy women, and I describe it like, for me, it's like, I'm not allergic to seafood. It's just crazy expensive, and sometimes it gives you like hives. So like, it just, you know, like, I mean, and it needs like a bib and some tools, and it gets messy. So I'm like, you know what? Just give me the beef. Just give me the meat. I know what I'm getting with the meat. Like, it's like, you know. So my ex-boyfriend used to get so upset. He was like, I don't want to hear about other things, because he would get jealous that like I was going to leave him for another woman and the thing. But I'm like, I gotta be honest. Like, I gotta like, or as Cassidy Staines would say, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like, girls are amazing. They're delicious. They're just complicated and expensive.
You ain't lying. I can't even deny that.
I'm single. I don't give a
Same.
Didi, when you go out on a date, who pays?
I always pay.
Really?
Did you see that? She didn't bat an eye. She like, yeah, what's up?
No, I just do. And it's not even about, because I don't like, you know, sometimes we don't have to characterize ourselves as one being masculine, one being feminine.
Right.
It's just in me. It's just in me to do that. It wouldn't matter what I look, you know, what I stud, stem, shim, whatever the fuck they want to say. I just do. There's been times like me and my ex would, you know, at times she'd be like, oh, babe, you know, let me take you to the movie. But like when we go out, especially we go sit and eat, or if we go to the drive-through, I got it. I never understood the problem with that. But then that's just me, and then I have a good job, so I'm just I don't know.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
not
I think
everybody has that, you know.
Right. I think the dynamics. It's just about dynamic in, I guess, a fem relationship, as opposed, like, I guess some people have like the masculine feminine and that's how it works. But if, you know, not everyone is like that. So I think it is just like, oh, well, it makes more sense. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, men are trash. You need to take me out to dinner. And that's just that. So, because Lord knows this is probably going to end in disappointment anyway. So I might as well get something out of it. Jesus Christ. And that's why I don't date and I'm single.
I want men to come correct. And for any men that are watching, it's my favorite hour. It's my favorite time of the show. But like, it's expensive to be a woman. It's expensive to be a lady. When they show up, they've spent so much money on the hair, the nails, the this, the that, the least you can do is pay for dinner. The least you can do. So
Thank you. Can I just tell you, Cletus, real quick? My skincare routine alone is probably several $100s because I have, like, look at this flawless ass skin. Like, I did my routine right before, like, I ain't got no pimples. I have no blemishes. And granted, that's genetics too, but I don't have lines. My skin is dewy AF. Like, my skincare alone, I'm not talking about my hair. I'm not talking about my body care. Just my skincare alone. I need a oil-based cleanser, a regular cleanser, and then I have my serum, and then I have my oil, and then I have my toners, 2 to 3 different toners for after each step. Talk about Korean skincare routines. Like, Koreans ain't got shit on me. Like,
the least they can do is pay.
The least you could do is pay for some dinner. And I am not the type of female to be like, oh my God, pay for everything. No, I can buy my own shit. I'm single and I can afford all my nice things, or at least my dad can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that. Like, that's the misconception. Like, oh, women are this and that. Like, no, I don't need you for shit. You know what I'm saying? But my time is valuable. I put a lot of work into this. And what do? A 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, and sometimes body wash? Like, get out of here. You got expendable cash because you use a 3-in-1. Vile. Just so you know.
That was a lot of different things you put on your face. That was like a facial gumbo you got going on.
Oh, that wasn't even all of them. That wasn't even all of them. I don't forget the face masks that I do every once or twice a week, the sleeping masks, and then my regular like sheet masks. Like,
Damn.
honey, if you saw all my skincare, like I might be a broke bitch, but like my money goes where it needs to go, and that's important because that is like vanity probably. Also, like, let's be real, like I'm in the business, I gotta look good, you know what I'm saying? Like one day when I get that Oscar award, when I get that, you know, I'm gonna look good. I can't be looking 40 when I'm 40. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
I love it. So my name is Cletus, and I represent all of the masculine world that just doesn't quite understand. So is there something, Ms. Dee Dee Steps, that you would like to explain to us, menses, about the world that you live in that you would love us to understand? So this is the time for you to woman-splain to all of us menses in the world about your life, because I look at you and I'm just a little bit confused, and I just want you to, you know, just set the record straight. So what would you love all of us menses to know about your life, your culture, your peoples and stuff?
I'm a woman-splain it for you. So fellas, if you ever want to practice eating pussy, this is what you do. You take 2 melons, you put them at the top of the bed, then you get an orange slice, you put them at the bottom of the bed, you put your hands on your melons, you play with them like they titties, and you eat the orange slice. That's what I got for you.
bravo. That's I want to see the orange after though.
I think I'm gonna just hashtag Karma Miranda that pussy. That's what Carmen Miranda. She's the Chiquita banana lady with the fruit.
Oh,
the Carmen
her name.
Chiquita banana lady with the Carmen and the fruits in her hair. She's all about the fruit. So just put some fruit at the top, put some fruit at the bottom, grab the fruit, and eat it at the same time.
That's
like,
the ticket.
Like there ain't no fruit tomorrow.
Exactly. See, I just helped all you know.
Now, all right. Is it okay if I spill some juice while I'm eating the fruit?
Oh, that's fine.
That is perfectly fine. But be sure you keep making the slurpy sound. That makes it more sexual. Yes.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I've got it. So, gentlemen, you got it. Get fruit for everybody. Grab it and eat it like it ain't gonna be no fruit tomorrow.
Also, always eat the fruit first. No matter whatever. If you eat the fruit, you're guaranteed to have a good time. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, Guy Murray, that's what's up. He knows how.
Guy Murray, that's my boo. He's so sick. What's up, Guy? I sucked Guy's dick one night. It wasn't all that.
Wait, so
wait, what? You can't just throw that out there like that and be like, so moving on. I need to hear about this. Was it like a drunk man?
He gave me 5 minutes of stage time for a quick little.
That's all right. You suck.
Just kidding. Look, just kidding. He got a wife at home. I don't want him. I'm just kidding, Miss Murray. I don't do dick.
Oh
his wife cute though. I'm just kidding. No, go on.
Well, speaking of misogyny and sucking dick for time on stage, have you experienced any difficulties being a woman in the comedy world? Have you come up to any like barriers, walls, obstructive behavior that you would like to just abolish at this moment in time, Ms. Dee Dee Steps?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Fuck these San Diego comedians, these white men. I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta say it. I'm serious. And then I'm gonna say fuck some of these black men out here too in comedy. And y'all can quote me on that. And this is on my page. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all motherfuckers love to throw these shows and have these sausage fests with the most unfunny motherfuckers in the city because you know a bitch like me will come through and shit on all of y'all. It's happened before. I've showed up in shows before, and I have been told that certain comedians do not want to go after me because Dee Dee gonna get up there and talk about some pussy lips and have the flow laughing. So I mean this with all honesty and sincerity. I cannot stand San Diego comic scene. It's a bunch of fucking sausage fest, little cliques and shit. Yeah. They do not support women in comedy. And I know more funny women than I do men. And I'm not just saying that. So
that's everywhere. In LA too, man.
That's why I do a lot of shit up north now.
Everybody that is watching.
I'm done.
If you are afraid of someone going up before you, this is how you make it in comedy. You become the funniest bitch in the room. That's it.
And they love to defend. I love it. Like the San Diego comedian.
Hands down, hat down, mic down.
You're not funny, sir. They're always like, I don't care. I book who's funny. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, the fuck they don't.
You're so full of shit. Y'all book your homies who are not funny, and that's why you have gotten nowhere.
And they do that because they're probably the funniest out of the homies,
out of the unfunny ones.
Yeah, these. I'm telling you, these dudes, they're not funny. I swear to you, I've showed up to the Comedy Palace. And it was during contest time. I'm not going to say any names. These comedians would walk up to me and say, shit, you performing tonight? Damn, I hope I place. And I'm quoting these motherfuckers. I have all the strength and thought, and I believe in myself as a comedian, and I believe that I am the funniest motherfucker out here, and I would challenge any of them. I'm just being real.
Yeah. Talent.
Any of them.
It's true though. The male ego is the most. It's like, wow, you just the fragility of these men.
They're not funny. I'm sorry, they're not. Funny. They're
like
not
you
funny.
white men talking about, like, I kid you not. I remember being at one of these fucking open mics in LA with nothing but all these like white boys and their stupid beards and their IPAs, and one dude was trying to make a joke about a grilled cheese, and I was like, really? This is what you're trying to make funny? You had a good childhood and your parents loved you, and it shows. Get some trauma, then come back and talk to me.
The black ones, y'all not funny. I challenge any of you right now. I challenge you. 10 minutes.
Oh, there it is.
I challenge any of them. Inbox me.
I love it. So, speaking of funny females, Misfit Toys Comedy, we are launching our fall semester this Monday. We are having an open mic audition for any female or any person, human that identifies as female or non-binary this Friday at 6 p.m. PSTD. PSTD.
West Coast time, y'all. West Coast time.
I don't know.
Thank you, Maria, because
I know. He's over here having a conniption, like, baby. West Coast time is the best coast time.
So, you can register. I just posted it. MisfitToysComedy@gmail.com. Register for your spot. We promote, we nurture, we cultivate
all women.
Comic voices.
All women. I want everyone to like really just however, what type of woman, non-binary, you femme, if you're a femme, you know what I'm saying? It's a safe space and come through like.
And the thing is, if I hear another 6 foot tall white man complain about having the golden ticket to life, I'm just telling you.
Have had all this time to take advantage of their privilege. It's too late, bitches. Yeah, all this time. You should have used
it. Son, you're canceled.
And I realized I'm not as funny as Maria and Dee Dee. That's why I have them on the show, to make myself seem funny.
You stupid. You funny as fuck. You're not one of these San Diego ass comedians, though. I
don't know. I'm just trying to hitch myself to their wagon and
ride their uplifting women. You're uplifting women, and we appreciate that. I love you for this, Iggy. You are one of like only a few You and shout out to Benji Garcia Reyes, who will book a bitch. If the bitch funny, you're getting booked by these people. You know
exactly.
And you gotta suck my dick to get a minute on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I got plenty of people to take care of that. I just want to make sure that you're the most authentic, funny human that you are.
Yes.
And we bring that out. And we give you a safe space to practice. We give you a comedic gym to work it out. And we are all about promoting and bringing forth the funny in females. So speaking of that, what are the projects that everyone's working on? I'm performing at Flappers tomorrow night. So hit me up. I'll give you a ticket link on Flappers at Iggy LoveSky. I'm going to drop it in the DM right now. Anyone else have some shows coming up?
Didi, you got shows coming up?
Oh, man. Yeah. I have, so this weekend I was actually chosen to headline for Next Stage. It's they actually have a theater. I forgot. I think it's in Pennsylvania or something. Anyway, they're doing online shows, and I was selected out of about 100 people that submitted, and they asked me to headline. Hey, bitches. And then, of course, anything with Uptown Comedy Show. I mean, with Up Comedy Shows. Benji Garcia Reyes. I'm always under the panel, Woman Up. I got quite a few shows coming up, though. I'll post it.
What's your Instagram handle?
You can Google me at Didi Steps Comedy, or you can Instagram Didi Steps Comedian. I'm all over the internet, people. I'm just a Black child trying to make it in white America.
Yes. I'm pretty excited. I have a show tonight with Dat Fan. Y'all know who Dat Fan is.
Yes,
so
I've done his online. He's a cool dude.
So that's 7:00 West Coast time, Best Coast time. That's tonight at 7, and then
it's PTSD time. I can't remember. It's just PTSD.
PTSD time, yes. And then what's today? Okay, today's Thursday. Oh, Saturday, I'm doing a show with Las Locas Comedy. I'm very excited. It's a Latina women comedy show. That's gonna be Saturday at 6 p.m. our time, because they're based out of Chicago. So 6 p.m. PDT, Pacific Coast, Pacific, West Coast, whatever you need. So I have all that on my IG. And then for the coup de grace, I'm doing my first live show next Saturday, the 24th in LA. Highland Park, baby, represent. I grew up there. That's my shit. I'm very excited. DM me for tickets and details on that. It's COVID compliant because a bitch is scared and I'm a hypochondriac. I ain't doing all that. So there's gonna be food there, vendors. I'm super excited for this show. It's being put on by my friend Henry Garcia. So that's what I'm really excited. I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna wear my fucking Hello Kitty dress with the ruffles. I'm gonna have a crown. I might get me a little pimp cane. Like it's gonna be an event for Maria to come out of quarantine, because I have been in a room for too long. It's just I'm done. I need to be. Every day is a little bit more like, is it okay if I risk my life? Maybe you just care a little bit less each day. So yes, all my stuff's on Instagram, Facebook. Just look me up, Maria De La Ghetto. You can always find me on there.
You ladies are an inspiration, and I want everyone who's watching from all over the world to know that it is possible. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter where you are on whatever spectrum. If you have a story to tell, you can tell it. And there are so many platforms out there. So what I recommend is keep your bitch journal. What is bizarre, ironic, terrifying, crazy, and hard about your life? Write down the details and trust that your voice will be heard. So do not be silenced. Keep those details down and reach out to any of us and we will help you. We are not the comedian. Like, we throw down the rope and we pull you up. We're not those ones that are putting that foot in your face like, no, bitch. No. The stage is big enough for all of us. We love you so much, Didi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Didi. You're amazing. So much for having me. I love you both.
Love you. I'll see
right.
you
So
guys.
guys, just real quick, I just want to say this real quick. We're working on getting a couple of live spots here in Hillcrest and San Diego. You know how I do. So you guys already know you're gonna be on my show. Just give us time to these shit clear up. But if this second wave hit, oh damn.
We gonna make it through.
Wear your mask, y'all. Just
We're
wash
all
your hands, wear a mask. Carry sanitizer. Gosh.
All right, fine. I'm just going.
Thank you,
There
guys.
it is, right there.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
We ready to
Done
go.
and done.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too, y'all. Bye.
Yes,
Thank you, guys.
ciao. We out.
Thank you, guys.